I am your motivational speaker, and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers. Also known as Queen Boss Lady. Let me take those off because y'all can. So, we are gathered here today. We are gathered here today to expose some dark ass witches. Now, we wouldn't have been gathered here today to expose no dark witches. They would have left me and mine alone. But you know, that's the way God do things. He has me go through things so that I can come and help someone else. Because I know who I am. And I know what it is, ho. What's up? So, you got a group of church dark witches, right? And they on some type of get out shit. They like tried to hypnotize you. Or they tried to hypnotize your children. I don't know why on camera my hair is so fuzzy. It was just not fuzzy. No, I'm looking fuzzy wuzzy. But I can only explain what I'm talking about by telling you my experience. Y'all know how it is. I can only give you the details by, telling you my testimony. So this is what these church witches will do. They will literally compete with God. They will literally compete with God. They will be in a competition, a full-on head-on-head competition with God. Not only that, they will put you under some type of hypnosis where it's like you are doing what these people say. You are like marching to the beat of their drum. I'm telling you some real get out shit, like the energy that I picked up on and what I experienced. So this is what I mean by they will be in competition with God, and in competition with God, they will make sure to, in this particular situation, they was trying to turn my kids against me. They wanted to be seen as, the mother figure in my children's life. Like they really was trying to do like some get out shit. So this is what happened. I ended up going to this new church or whatever, and like everything happened like boom, 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 boom. So I ended up getting my first house. I got a nice house, y'all, for me and my kids. Nice big backyard, side, everything, quiet neighborhood. And when I got the apartment, when I got the house, this wasn't no apartment. When I got the house, God blessed me with some money as well. And so with this money he blessed me with, I chose to go buy me some brand new furniture for my children to sit on. I chose to go buy them TVs for their rooms, and I chose to go buy them brand new beds for their rooms, and I chose to buy, somebody had gave me the dining room table, but it was a nice glass dining room table. And that's what God told me to do with that money. So it was like a couple of days before Christmas, y'all. No, it was like a week before Christmas. And a week before Christmas, I got my house. I got the keys to my house and fully furnished. New furniture, y'all. Me and my kids, the whole week, they enjoying sitting on their sofas. They enjoying their bed. They enjoying their room. They enjoying their dining room table. All bills are paid, and I had some money left over. God said, go ahead and pay, your bills up. So I went on ahead. I paid my rent for that next month coming up. So when we went to church, I believe it was like Christmas Eve. And so this is one of the things that they will ask you, because it's like they trying to hypnotize you, and put you up under a dark spell. So we leaving the church or whatever. And notice they didn't ask nobody else in the church this. They just asked me this. And like everybody getting up and, talking to each other and stuff like that. And, they all in a circle, and me and my kids, we like holding hands and stuff. And she was like, so what did you get your kids for Christmas? And my kids looked at me And I told her I got them a new house. I got them some new furniture. That's what I got them for Christmas. I got all their bills paid up for the next, 2 months. That's what I got them for Christmas. Her response was, no, what did you get your kids? And I'm like, I just told you. We was blessed with a house and brand new furniture, and our bills are paid up for the next 2 months. And so she goes to like whispering to her husband and whispering to the other lady. And she's like, so, it's Christmas. We can't let you and your kids go without nothing. I'm like, we're not going without nothing. Then you just hear what I said, what all we had, what all God just blessed us with within 1 week. Well, we don't want your kids to not have anything. Can we and my kids, every time she say that, they like look at me like, and she said, well, we want to all put some money together and take you to Walmart and buy the kids some Christmas. And my kids' eyes lit up, y'all. They forgot everything that God had just did for us within this week, y'all. And I know they're kids, but let me explain something to you. I had already told my kids, listen, this money that God blessed me with, I'm not buying no Christmas toys. You're going to have to understand that mommy has to make a very important decision. This flow, I told them, you see this flow? It's cold. Don't you want something to sit on? Don't you want something to lay on? So I got to sacrifice Christmas. Now, this is when I was celebrating Christmas. But it's like God was showing me then in this moment that, no, this is something that you shouldn't even be celebrating. Because if it was something that I should be celebrating, God would have made a way for me to have it. You feel me? So, my kids was not thinking about no toys. We had already made an agreement what it was and what it was going to be, And so, my kids, like, eyes lit up. They forgot everything that I said. They forgot everything that like God had just did for us in this week. And they like, mommy, please, can we? I'm like feeling like no about this situation. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna come in and just take the whole shine off of what God did in my life? Like, I'm telling you, my kids was so happy running around in their backyard. They was not thinking about a toy. They was taking pride in making up their brand new beds that they had with their brand new sheets, their brand new blankets. They was just like, I decorated their room. So it's like Christmas had already came for us. But these witches, and this is what these witches in these churches will do once they figure out who you are, once they know who you are, they immediately try to hypnotize the people around you in your inner circle to get them to turn on you, to get them to be, they try to buy their souls. That's what they try to do. They try to hypnotize your children into thinking like, no, you don't have to listen to. And then after a while, it's like this person buying your child like gifts and stuff like that. Your child feel like, well, I don't have to listen to you, because Miss Mary, she always at the church, she always get me what I want. She always buy me what I want, and I always get what I want. So why do I have to listen to you? That is a curse. That is a spell that they are putting on your children. On some get out shit, on some hypnotizing shit. For real, for real. This is what they're doing in these churches to these children. And it's like, I was like, hold on, y'all. I just realized I wrote this note. I said, be very mindful of church people trying to show up God and trying to compete with God and what he's doing in your life. Be mindful of the other parents talking in front of you and your kids. Okay, so now I'm about to put y'all up on game and how these people that's not in church, they just dark witches and they parents. This is what they do. They get you in front of your children, and they do the kind of same tactics as these church witches, right? And they question your authority or your say in front of your child. What you saying to your child, they'll question it. For example, This dark witch, right? We went to go get something to eat. I bought my kids something to eat. She bought her 2 kids something to eat, right? So I gave my kids their food. And I'm like, okay, y'all, say y'all prayer over y'all food and go ahead and eat. She looked at me and was like, oh, so you that strict on your children? You that strict on them? I'm like, I rebuke you. Listen, I don't, what you do works for you, thumbs up. What I do works for me. I rebuke people out in the open, publicly, in their face, wherever we at. Wherever you try me at is wherever you gonna get rebuked at. I say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Because I know what you're trying to do. You trying to size me in front of my children. You trying to question my authority in front, as if I'm telling them to do something wrong. But see, that's the mind manipulation game that they want to play with your children. That's the witchcraft that they want to throw in there to make your children think, yeah, mommy is doing something wrong. She always makes us pray over the food. What the hell is wrong with praying? See what I'm saying? I was around a dark ass witch. They don't like shit like that. They don't like structure. They don't like order. They like dysfunctional shit. So they can have something to fucking gossip about all the time and something to complain about, because these motherfuckers run off of sympathy. Because with sympathy, they feel like they run off sympathy so they can get empathy. You know, and they'll question you in front of your children about nothing. Then I had another church woman. Every time I bought my children something, she would buy my child something. Every time I bought my children something, she would go behind me and buy my children something. That's what they do too. You buy your child a new pair of shoes, they could have 2 and 3 kids. They could have 3 and 4, 5 kids. It don't matter how many kids. I've seen a witch with 4 kids go and buy my daughter something just because I bought her something. They do that. Come on, let's roll them out. Because I didn't even realize that. Okay. This another thing that they'll do. This another thing that these church witches will do. They will see how fly you dress. They will check out your drip, how you like hats, and you know, you could be a woman, a man that you're into fashion. So they pick that up, right? And you always dress nice. You always dress nice, right? They want to gift you some clothes. As if you need any. Because they want to compete with your style, with your wear. And what they be really saying is, and then it be something that you wouldn't even wear, you wouldn't even pick out, you wouldn't even buy. Y'all, she gave me some Medea dresses. I say, well, okay, I know. I'll take them to the, I'll drop them off at the shelter and put them in the bin. You know, they know that you don't wear nothing like that, but they want to gift it to you. And then they gifting it to you saying like, dress more like this. You know, tone it down. Here you go, a damn long, I'm telling you, it was the same dress that Medea wear. The long dress with the wrinkles on, the flares on the thing. Long with the same dress that Medea wear. This lady from church brung me 3 of them with the tag on them. Oh, I just know that you, how? No, you just don't know nothing then. You know that I'm going to take these and drop them off to a shelter to somebody who really needs them, and this really, you know, fits their, attire. But this is not for me, and you know I don't dress like that. That's their way of saying, you know, that's their way. I just heard that's their way of testing their spell work to see if you're under their hypnosis or not. If you're gonna wear the dresses, then they know that you've been hypnotized. You're under their spell that they cast on you, because this is what they're doing. And they've been doing it for a long time. A lot of these witches, they've been cloaking themselves in your energy and going to like different high priestess and getting your blessings or getting blessings based off of you or your children, just cloaking themselves in your energy and sucking and stealing from you. But this is what This is what they're doing right now. This is what they've been doing. Then all of a sudden, I had these one church people literally trying to take my children, y'all. Literally trying to take my children through witchcraft and through spell work, trying to take my children. My children love my food more than they love me. My kids stopped eating. Like they would have choir rehearsal and they would have praise dance. You know, I already know the ropes. But I'm the type of parent, like, I'm not finna take it away from my children just because I already know what it's about and what it is. Like, I still have to let my children have experiences. I still have to let them learn lessons so they could be equipped, you know, so they can be skilled, so they could be trained by the best. You understand me? So that's why I let them have their experience. I already told them about them church people. But I didn't tell them too much. I just was like, okay, I got my eye on them. That's what I told my children. I said, I got my eye on them. Ooh, that bus loud. I said, I got my eye on them. And the first thing that I picked up was the damn lady, the church lady, that was the praise dancer that was teaching the children the praise dance, didn't like me. I came into her presence, you know, to pick my children up from practice. I'm like, hey, good afternoon. I'm their mom. Y'all wouldn't lock eyes with me, find her something else to do. I said, okay. I told my daughter, I say, you know, I got my eyes on the situation. And I'm already picking up. You know, it's not hard. It's very interesting when you a person. I'm hearing, like, if you're a person of many gifts, like, it's very interesting because it's like you don't want to, like, keep your children from having experiences, so you have to kind of, like, not tuck away your gifts, but it's like I'm trying to, like, not read her, but she is making my motion detectors go off. And my daughter like, Mama, please don't be picking up nothing on this lady we want to praise dance. I'm like, she didn't speak to me. So I let it go. I prayed about it. I said, God, you know, soften her heart. I don't know, make a way, you know, so my children can play. She did it again. I told my daughter, I said, you know, I don't like you being around people that don't like me, because they don't like your children either. They will play like they like you. They will portray like they like you, just to get to your children. And this is the one who every time I bought my children something, she would turn around and buy them something. I set up, they had movie day where they take the kids, all the kids in the church, to the movies. I sent both of my children with money to get into the movies, and then I sent them, y'all know how we do, honey. Honey, I went to the store, got them the long pack of Starburst, they chips, they bags of candy, put it in their little purse and sent them. And then I sent them with some extra money to buy their popcorn and their soda. She done, no, put y'all money away, to my children. No, put your money away. That's automatically telling my children, okay, we get to save our money. My mom is teaching us to, you know, pay it forward. If we got the money, pay for what we want. You know, don't depend on nobody else's money. Don't, you know, just because all money ain't good money. That's what I'm teaching my kids. So she going behind me, no. Put your money away, save your money. And now, don't get me wrong, get me right. I do that with my kids sometimes, but sometimes I teach my kids a valuable lesson. My kids be having $20 and $30 saved up, and I be like, okay, we going to the store because I just want to grab something. And they'll literally go to the store and leave their purse home, leave their wallet home, and then see something they want and expect me to buy it. No, I'm not buying it. And if I do, I let them know I need all my money plus the change, tax included. When we get back to the house, I need my money back, because we're not doing that. And then all the money they have made is from me anyway. So it's like, no, I'm trying to teach my children the value of, and it should feel good to earn some money and pay for your own stuff. It shouldn't feel good that somebody's telling you to fold your money back up and put it back in your pocket and they gonna pay for your stuff just because they want to look better than your mama. This is what she started doing. And when my daughter came back home with the money, and I also gave them some extra money too, because she said they was going out for pizza afterwards. So I gave them enough money to buy her and my other daughter a whole pizza. So it's like when she came back with the money, like spirit just starts. I'm like, this not gonna work. She going ham. She tried to hypnotize my children, y'all. My kids stopped eating because they would have choir rehearsal at 4, or they would have praise dance practice at 4, and I'd be done cooked the whole meal, and they'd be like, no, we're not eating. We're gonna wait till we get to Miss So-and-so's house to eat. I said, oh, no. So just call him up. Baby, this is sunshine. Them kids, my kids, they won't ever be coming over there no more. Click. Because you're not finna play with me or mine. Then she went so far as to buy my daughter a pair of shoes. And it's like, what are you doing? Mind you, my daughter got brand new shoes. These are a brand new pair of shoes. She get around a lady, the shoe pop. And that's another thing that happened. When you get around these people, your brand new stuff just go to tearing up. Your devices go to tearing up. They tear up your stuff, and then they want you to beg. They want you to beg for bread from them. That's what they want. That's what they want you to do. Beg for bread. While I'm stealing from you. While I'm cloaking your energy and stealing. Bumble clots. They think you're a pussy what? Them don't know them barking up the wrong tree them. I had to go in. I had to do a deep dive. Them think they're going to carry away my children's spirit, huh? Them think that all type of fuckery. Because they don't know who them fuck with. But my children, I lay my life down. But I don't have to. All I have to do is go to my father. What them do? Show me what them do to my children. Trying to use my children for a blessing. Me say, no, you're not getting nothing off my children. I told the lady, you're going to pay. You're going to pay me. Me'll do a prayer for you, but you're going to pay me. They want to pay me, try to steal. That's what these witches do. They bind your finances. Then next thing you know, you coming to them, can I borrow $40, $50? Because they doing stuff. And then they want, not only that, they want your children to see you beg for bread too. I can't even depend on mama. I gotta go over here to Miss Sarah and get what I need and da-da-da-da. When it's an illusion. It's a curse. It's a hex that they putting over your child. How can your child say, let me go to Miss Sarah, the lady in the church, and get some money for shoes or clothes or food or whatever, when you've been feeding and clothing this child for the last 15 years? Where was this lady the last 15 years of this child's life, and now all of a sudden she done popped up, and now this child just think that they're the Lord and Savior. Like your children looking at these witches in these churches like they the Lord and Savior, because they giving them, buying, they trying to buy their soul. This lady had my kids eating when she I said, oh no, baby, I got on that phone fast, quick. And then they want to step in and compete with God in every area of your life. Y'all, I had to put my car in the shop. So I put my car, oh Lord, I asked them what shop should I put my car in, because this neighborhood I'm used to, this area I'm used to, whatever. She give me the information. I put my car in the shop. Now she want all the glory. She want all, oh, her and her pastor, her and her husband. Oh, anything connected to us win. I say, no, baby, I've been winning before you. I was winning before you, and I'm not connected to you. And they'll try to do this family thing. Oh, you got family? Yup, a lot of it. Sure do. Mm-hmm. Oh, where they stay? Right around the street, right around the corner. Mm-hmm. Sure do. And I ain't looking for no new family. Oh, well, baby, we want to be your family. Why? I didn't ask. I didn't put a request out for a family, though. That's what these witches, that's what these church witches are, automatically, they want to make you family because they don't want to pay you for your services. They don't want to pay you for your works. She wanted to make me family, then send both her children, then send both of her grandkids over here for me to do their hair, and then I did their hair, thinking she was going to pay me because and she didn't pay me. She thought I was doing it because she was calling me family. I said, no. Don't call me family. Call me the hairdresser then, because I need my hairdresser money. Yeah, y'all not stealing from me no more talking about family. Family done stole all my life and no more. That's what they do. Call you family just to steal from you, just to curse you, hex you, and rob you blind, and then try to take over your children's mind. Bars. Now run that up, and just sit with it. Just sit with it, cause this is what they doing, and I know for facts that they're doing. They're doing it, and I text her and I told her, cause I gave her enough time to pay me my money, right? Because there will be signs. People know what they be doing, and they know it when they doing it. So I let her know by telling her, nope, my kid's not coming no more. Da-da-da-da. That's the first time me cutting you off. You already know you done wronged me. Now you want to come back around and play, and I'm going to tell you, hey, you stole from me, and I don't appreciate it. God don't appreciate it neither. Y'all know, y'all can go back to my